General's Instagram, right? They don't put in the effort, so you're already ahead of the competition. They don't do anything to better themselves. They don't go to the gym. They don't fucking try and make money. You guys in here that want to start and want to start learning, DM Adam Took That, just saying that you want to start. He will help you get inside. I message trading support. Yeah, you can message trading support. DM Adam Took That if you want to get inside the advanced group. No one wants to put in the work. For real. And the thing is that people don't realise is that the money is completely online in 2023. There's very few jobs, even commission-based jobs like stockbroking or anything like that, that can even come close to what is possible online. It's not possible. Do you know what I mean? It's not possible. Like hedge fund managers make the sort of cash I make, and they're 50, and they've been up the city years, and they're the managers of a whole hedge fund. Like it's very, very difficult to be competing with online money. That's where it's at. So if you actually start doing that, you better your whole life. You have a whole balanced life. You have good sleep. You go to the gym. You work out. You put in hours of your day and actually dedicate them to how I make money. How do I do this? How do I do that? You're ahead of so many people in the UK that it's just inevitable that if you do that over a long enough time frame, you will succeed. It's as simple as that. Especially when you get slapped in front of you a group like this that has week in, week out profits. You can actually learn from 7 or 8 traders inside a group that will teach you how to do it from scratch. Not these fucking bullshit YouTube videos that are going to leave you lost. If you could learn how to fucking become a pro on YouTube, everyone would be a pro on YouTube. You need to learn from people that actually make cash. Simple as that. Is it simple to trade? No, it's simple to fucking copy. Why do 90% of traders lose then? Because trading's...
That percentage is based on...
why do 90% of fucking footballers, not people in academy football, not become pro footballers? Because to be elite, it's difficult. There's always going to be a minority of people that get the majority of the cash. You just need to make sure you're in the minority by becoming a more in-demand person, learning more skills and increasing your status throughout life. It's as simple as that.
And that figure is also based on people that actually sign up and make broker accounts but never actually trade. So it's a bit of a weak percentage. 90% of traders lose, but it's not based on actual people losing. It's people making accounts or people putting in money, maybe losing one trade and then like not coming back to trading but just leaving their account open.
Adam trades with HS money, don't pay him essentially. Yeah, he has a cut my fucking, he trades my cash for me,
For me, I've been on Telegram for a long, long time. Obviously, I learned trading 4.5, 5 years ago. This is the only Telegram channel that gives you the educational side and traders setups. Most signal groups will just literally send you the bare minimum and it will just be a copy and paste thing.
They just copy it from other groups as well.
If you actually want to go and get a course, you're going to have to pay like £1,000, £2,000, £3,000 for a course, one course, and it'll just be written content. It won't be videos, it won't be actual visual things where people I find learn better than sat there reading through script after script.
There you go, Donnie Dillon, I can vouch for the advanced group. Message Adam here, he'll reply after this live, he'll reply to all the DMs. I'm just going to make another promo for
So is it difficult to trade then if HS don't do it himself? Why does he need to do it?
No, I actually did do it though back in the day. Like people think just because I'm a social guy that I'm not smart. Like if I didn't do this social media shit, I can easily sit down for a few months and get sick and become sick at trading. I can become sick at anything I want that's to do with intellectual. Anything that I want to, I can become sick at. I'm very confident in that, and I have done it multiple years ago. But right now, the funnel works as me building the clout. If I build the clout, that has me losing out on that is a bigger opportunity cost than me sitting down trading when he can trade. So he's better off trading, I'm better off building the clout. I wouldn't even know where to start. How do I get into it? Just DM Adam Took That saying I want to start and he'll pattern you.
Don't you need like 10k to start? No, you don't. We've actually We're trying to get everybody set up with crypto exchanges, crypto wallets. You know, you can deposit whatever you want in there for an up and coming drop. So you don't have to have £300 minimum. So you can start with whatever you want, but you do need to get a crypto exchange set up wallet. Yeah, $100 is fine. Why are people saying you can't withdraw? Like I said, that's to do with something in, I think, Iron Effects or whatever, but it's not even a case you can't withdraw. It's they haven't understood the withdrawal process. They'll try and do it on like a Friday, not knowing that the weekend is not business days, so then 3 days it normally takes to enter the money to come into your account. Actually, we don't have control over what lot size you put on. I can tell you, you've got a £300 account, the maximum you can put is 0.03. I can't control whether or not you put that on there. It's down to you what you put on there. So if you have a good week, most people up there and then not realising that what they've actually done is made their stop loss, because that's the way you've got to look at it. Don't look at the take profit. Oh yeah, but if I have 2 positions, that's like 500 pips take profit. Well, it could never get to that take profit. So if it hits your stop loss and your stop loss 50, 2 position makes it 100. So you've lost 100 pips because you've been greedy, you've over leveraged, and that's how they blow their accounts. There's not been one person that's deposited money, stuck to the trading plan, stuck to the same leverage, that has blown their account. It's just impossible. The only way that that is possible if you literally join a trading group that is fucking terrible, that every single trade that is sent out is a loss. There's a guy that's tracked all of our trades since the day we began, and still to this day, if you kept the same leverage, only risked 1 position on each trade, you'd still be up. But no one's ever turned around and said that there is going to be consistent like months in the markets. March was probably one of our worst months, but January and February were really good months. So those 2 months would have counteracted the bad months, and that's the only way that it works. But too many people jump into it thinking, oh, I'm going to make this much a day, a week, blah, blah, blah. And you can't go into the markets thinking like that. If anything, go into the markets with 0 expectations, because then anything else is a benefit, is a profit. Like last week, at best, I think we pulled about 400 pips out of the market, my personal trades. Because the only 2 losses that I gave out, the stop losses amounted to about 50, 60 pips. But we had gold that went for at least 300-400. And then I sent out another gold trade on Friday, which went to 100. And the stops were at break even. Should you start with the advanced group or the free group? It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're trying to learn, then obviously the normal group, free group, doesn't teach you how to look at the markets.
But the free group is literally like meant to be a fucking, alright, come in, make a quick £100 and get straight in the advanced group. If you're serious about wanting to make P's, the advanced group is where the better traders are, more trades are put in, and the lessons where you can actually go and learn to do it in your own time. If I was you, I would literally be in the advanced group. Obviously it sounds easy for me to say, oh, it's your business, it's your business. When I wanted to start trading, I can't remember the company I went with, this was like 2 years ago when I had no money. I remember it was £500 a month, and I spent that because the guy who was running that group was fucking sick, and I could see he had loads of cash and blah, 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 blah. I can't remember what the group was called. But yeah, like, you want to be where the fucking info's at, of course. You want to be inside that. And for the price it is, it's fucking pennies, man.
And obviously I've got a discount code for it. But again, it's like if we're not trading one day, then there's 12, 13 videos that you can sit there that are an hour long, over an hour long, that you can sit there and you can start going through. You know, there's guys that have been in there from the offset. They're taking setups, looking at pairs that I'm not even looking at. So they'll be making trades on a daily basis that I'm not seeing because they're not pairs that I trade. But the same process applies to every single pair in the Forex market. But at the end of the day, it's up to you. No one's got a gun to your head. We're just giving you the access to learn. And that's up to you. You can stay in the group after you've learned, or you can go off and do your own thing. Exactly. We've got retail traders have got no influence in the markets. At the end of the day, you've got to remember we're pretty much against the hedge funds, the banks and the hedge funds and all those sort of institutional people. They know where our stop losses are. They know where our take profits are. So manipulation in the market is purely and solely there to wipe out the retail trader. But that's why we try to think like the banks. You know, entering in trades maybe too early sometimes can be the case. I'll hold my hands up and say that I've done that a few times. How long would you say it takes to learn the basics and begin to get intermediate? Depends on how many hours you put into it. You know, I didn't put that much time into it at the beginning, but then when the first lockdown hit, I had nothing but time on my hands. So I literally used to sit there, watch every single bit of content, free content, before then actually paying for a course. And then it was back testing the markets every weekend, setting up trade setups and maybe taking them on the demo account. But don't get me wrong, I've blown a fair few live accounts, but then that just defines whether or not you've got it in you to stick to it. Because most people will just give up. That's why that 90% percentage is there, because it's people that have made a live account, put 200 quid in, blown that 200 quid because they had no idea what they're doing, and then just left the trading game altogether. Was lockdown a W for you then? Yeah, especially being the case that I was a self-employed barber. I couldn't work, I couldn't earn money. So instead of sitting there and playing Xbox all fucking day, which I could quite easily have done, I decided to learn something that, regardless if a pandemic 2 happens, which more than likely will happen, it won't affect me earning money because the markets will still be open. Seeds and a plum. How do you calculate lot size? I mean, there's one in there. What's it? FX, my FX book or something like that, or calculator. You can go on there and you can put in your account size and it will estimate it for you. But I always just say to people, if you've got anything less than 300-400 quid, you should be using micro lot sizes under or maximum 0.04, something like that. No, I don't even say to people that you should be using standards when you've got 2-3k in your account. If you're under the age of 18 and you can't actually sign up with a broker, then, you know, yes, I could promote you go and find someone to sign you up an account, but there's no, you know, minimum age to actually start learning. If anything, I wish I'd learned this at a younger age. Just DM me on Instagram. If you're confused and don't understand, just DM me on Instagram, and I've now got someone that is answering messages for me, so I'll just send you through to them and they will tell you what to do and where to go.